Hey all friends, welcome to the channel. Bob here. So I just wanted to put a little video out for you today, for those of you that like Wurm or just like listening to a load of old codswallop. I haven't been able to do a video this week. My health's been hell, but I do enjoy doing them. It kind of keeps me going, partly. Yeah, so I just thought I'd do a little one for you today. This is going to be a Wurm one exclusively. I know that I said that I probably won't be doing any more Wurm content, but I haven't got the energy to, come up with something else. As this is what I'm just doing, just generally today. So I thought I'd show you what's been going on in Wurm. Quite a lot, as you can see, I think, probably. I've finished my villa's finished. No, it's not finished. It's sealed, and I've managed to make myself a bed. Beds are stupid in Wurm. They're so hard to make. For the fact that that's all you can make. You can't sleep on the floor and get a small sleep bonus. You have to have a bed, and there's only one bed that I could see anyway that you can make. Maybe I've made a mistake. Bed. Yeah, there's only one bed. Canopy bed, is that? Oh no, a canopy bed needs even 8 sheets. God, Jesus Christ. Can you imagine making 8 sheets? You need a cotton farm for that. But anyway, yeah, I've made a bed. Beds are stupid. Do something about the beds, please. I mean, as a newbie trying to make a bed, it's a pain in the neck. But anyway, that's finished. I'm cooking myself a nice casserole this morning. Oh, it's ready, a lamb casserole. And I'll eat some of that shortly. I've mucked around with I haven't mucked around with various foods. Basically, I was cooking meat and eating it. That was it. But if you just put some food items in a pottery bowl and click law, it will tell you what you're going to make. And I worked out that a piece of meat, a piece of veg, and a mushroom will make a meat casserole of some sort. If you add a herb, it will make a higher level casserole. So that's kind of what I've been doing. Get my forge going in the morning. I use this for everything. I probably could make a cooker or whatever it is you can cook food on in the house at some point. And yeah, that's that. So I'm a bit old. McDonald's had a farm at the moment, as you can see. The fact that I've got animals just randomly roaming around is really bugging my on the spectrum somewhere stuff. That's really bugging me. But I've just been putting my time into other stuff that I wanted to get completed. So I'll probably build some pens for these animals at some point. I've got a sheep pen up here. The problem is, as I said before, is that I've logged in this morning and a couple of my sheep were dead. I can't find any female. I can't find any ewes. You see, so at some point I'll just run out of sheep. Then what? It's the same problem I was talking about before with the animals. I don't quite know what to do. Well, apart from buying from someone. But yeah, this is my sheep pen. But I've got some sheep randomly wandering around as well. Yeah. So I've got a bit of a farm going, but I need to sort that out because I need to sort it out. I did have a massive bit of luck the other day, and I was doing some roaming, and I found 2 young bulls. What is that over there? Oh, it's another bloody ram. Holy smokes. Okay, 2 young bulls, an adolescent and a young. I'm not caring for those yet. I'm not sure if I should start caring for those. But at the moment, if I care, my animal husbandry is going up. But I think if I care for, let's have a look. I care especially for the animals. Okay, so I think. Oh, okay. So maybe my animal husbandry is now let me care for 3 animals. I've still got my 2 old bulls, you see, and I'm not sure if I should stop caring for those and care for these ones, or wait until these get a bit older and then start caring for them. But what I do have now is 2 young bulls, and I've got a adolescent brown cow. So I need to work out how to maybe start breeding those just to see what happens. But I've got a farm, and I go around. I cook my food, get up, cook my food. I go around grooming my animals, which I've already done. And I'm going to show you some combat today as well. What I've also done, as you can see, is I've planted a row of fruit trees, and I'm hoping to plant fruit trees all around the all around the perimeter, my perimeter fence. Essentially, I thought that would look quite nice. You need to go out and find these trees. They're all lemon on this side, and again, I'm not sure if my whole thing will annoy me, because these are not all the same tree. So that might trigger me a bit, and I might have to change that. But at the moment, yeah, I mean, you have to. The thing what I quite like is you have to go out and you have to find these trees in the wild. You have to get a sprout and bring it back and plant it, and then it grows. So I've kind of grown all these trees from a little sprout, essentially. This one's my oldest one. I just plunked it there just as an experiment. But I'm going to have a perimeter going at some point as well. What I'm also going to do this morning is I picked up a couple of olive tree sprouts. So I'm going to plant those. It's skill based, and you can lose the sprout. Let's give it a go. And I think maybe olive trees probably quite a high gardening level. So maybe I can't plant them at the moment. But yes, it worked. Okay, I've now got an olive tree growing. And let's plant one. So my plan is to have like an olive tree tunnel. I'm going to build a path and have from a gate and have an olive tree tunnel, kind of, you walk through that to get to the gate. I have to be honest, I'm not a landscape gardener nor a designer, so this might look rubbish. But it's kind of what I quite like the looks of. Come on, olive sprout. Oh, we lost it, so I'll have to go and look for some more. It's quite difficult to get olive sprouts. They're kind of like a rare. It's when you go out camping, rares olive sprouts. You go around at the olive trees. I remember coming across a massive olive grove once. I can't remember where it is. But I'll have to go and find it again. So this is what I've been doing, and this. Although I've got a big issue with Wurm, you know that. I won't go on about it again. But what you see here makes a mockery of other Sandbox games, I have to say. People, I play other Sandbox games that get called Sandbox games, and they're just not in comparison to this. Some of them are just call themselves Sandbox games, but they're not really. Some of them do. Some of them call themselves that, and they are a bit. But basically, they're kind of like pay-to-win sandboxes, where they've got a store where you can just buy all the stuff that you want, essentially. Yeah, you can make it in-game, but let's be realistic. It would take just years of grinding to be able to do that. Then you've got games that kind of border the two, but they're not really, but they still call themselves Sandbox. I think it's a bit of a trend at the moment. But, I mean, everything here... Everything here. Oh, that filled me up, that casserole. Nice. Look at that. Oh, that was a perfect amount almost as well. But everything here I've built and planted. Not only built, but I had to go and get all the wood. I had to go and get all the ore. I had to make all the nails, all the planks, all the shafts, all the tools. I had to go and get all the sprouts, plant them, round up all the animals. Nothing that I've got here is bought from anywhere. Well, apart from a weapon and armour. But I'll get into that in a minute. Everything here has been... The cart has been made by me. By my hands. And it takes a long time. It's very grindy. I have to admit that. And maybe that's what people don't like about Wurm. When people say they want a sandbox, what they want is to be able to spend real money on stuff and create their little farm or doll's house or whatever it may be. But this is actually proper hardcore. And if you're into sandboxes, for the games that I've played, this is the only real sandbox. But what I wanted to show you today was just a little bit of combat. Actually, it's not very exciting. And I think they're going to revamp it at some point. I'm not sure if you can build it anywhere, but I need to build myself a fountain because I've been living off salt water since I was born, and I probably would be dead by now. I don't know, but yeah, that's what I've been living off of. So we're going to go out and fight. Now, from an immersion point of view, I will apologise. As you know, I haven't got a horse, so I have to fight from cart back, and I'm not sure if you can imagine how ridiculous it is, an immersion breaking, fighting from cart back. There you go. I wonder if I can ride a bull. That sounds mental. Surely not. I think I can actually, but lead, ride. Oh, I've got nowhere near that, so no, I can't do that. Where's my other bull? I hope he hasn't died. Let's go and check it out. I was going to give a little shout out to... Oh, I'm also planting bushes around my property, around the actual villa. What am I trying to create? I'm trying to create like a... Oh, I've been to Italy a number of times. If anybody's been to Italy, you know, I'm trying to create that... Maybe I'm trying to create that Italian villa look. I don't know. Follow me. It's very autumnal at the moment. I'm feeling a bit Christmassy at the moment. I'm not sure if anyone does it. I go through periods on YouTube where I get addicted to watching things. So for quite a long period of time, I was addicted to watching reaction videos to music because, like, I'm kind of an old sort of 70s, 80s punk and goth really, but I really, really like extreme metal as well, like, you know, black metal, Norwegian stuff particularly. I like, I think it's pronounced Mgła or Gar or something, which I think means fog in Polish. I think they're a Polish band. My little olive tree sapling is, I think, a bit lonely on its own. These have grown up quite quickly. I imagine the olive tree takes longer, so I need to do some searching for olive trees today, olive tree sprouts. Yeah, and I was kind of watching supposedly reactions to... I've got some dogs here, but you can't lead dogs, even though you obviously can lead dogs in real life. So I'm not quite sure how you get a dog as a pet. Maybe I need to feed it and it follows you. I'm not sure. I bet I can lead it now. It might be out to be a liar. You watch. Tame. No, maybe I can only tame it. Yeah, so watching reaction videos was something that I was doing. There's my farm. It doesn't look too bad, actually. I know if you're really into Wurm, you're really into the landscaping and house design, you might think this looks an absolute mess, but I kind of think it looks a bit like a farm, which I was kind of going for. I've left some space to expand the property a bit, probably this way, make the bedroom bigger and put some more furniture in the bedroom. Yeah, but I quite like it. I like it when the trees grow. My Willow Avenue. Well, then Willow Avenue will probably then block out the property a bit. I need to get rid of that orange tree, actually. But let's go and pick a fight. Yeah, so I'm kind of addicted to that kind of stuff. At the moment, I'm addicted to watching live cams from different countries. Particularly countries where it's snowing at the moment. I'm not sure if any of you are in Finland, but I was watching... I'm currently watching a webcam from Levi, or Levi. I imagine it must be Levi. Or maybe it's a completely different pronunciation. Levi sounds like it should be more like a Middle Eastern pronunciation for the spelling, but it's Levi. I'll say Levi. Yeah. But yeah, it's snowing there at the moment, and it's got a little... you can see people going up the slopes and stuff, coming down the slopes. It's got a little... kind of like really Christmassy, like picture postcard type high street with all Christmas lights, and it says it's fixed snow. You've got these little huts with people with Christmas trees, selling Christmas trees outside, I guess, you know, and it looks really lovely. So let's do an easy fight first. Hell horses, believe it or not, are easy fights. So let's do that. Yeah, so I'm addicted to watching snowy webcams. I've been watching some Norwegian ones as well. We don't really get snow in the UK much here, not in the southeast where I am anyway. I'm not going to go into all that global warming stuff, but yeah, for whatever the reason is, we don't get it. This is the combat bar. You can aim for different areas, but I don't quite know. Obviously, I know what that is, but I haven't really read up to see what difference it makes. I think you can look at the combat bar here and see maybe where the creature you're fighting is protecting. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm not into that at the moment. I'm just, you can focus, which I think means that you just it says you plant your feet, etc. Yeah, so there we go. They're easy fights. Where's my, for pity's sake, I don't want to watch me looking for my carving knife. There it is. I will come back and bury that later. Let's not worry about it now because I don't want to waste your time. Oh, nice. Pick those up for now. Yeah, so I'm watching those. So if you're in Finland or Levi, then hello. I've been watching you where it's snowing. Lovely, for getting the old Christmas spirit. I'm not really into Christmas in a general sense. Not as Christmas. I like the old. I like the old, more pagan-y medieval Christmas traditions, Yule, that kind of thing, and more ancestral stuff. But I'm not. So huge spiders I can take on generally, but this is lurking, and there are these. I'm not sure what these prefixes mean. I'm assuming it means that they're tougher, but this is quite a small spider actually. So let's see if we can fight this one. So my armour and weapons. I bought some armour and weapons. I was happy to do that. I've got to spend my silver on something. Oh, he's hit me first. That's annoying. I've basically gone for a high weapon damage, which is a huge axe, as you can see. Tons of damage per hit. Oh, put your sleep bonus on, Bobby boy. There we go. Oh, these going up quickly. So this is kind of one of my one of the things I want to do is raise up combat. And I'll raise up combat, and then what I'll do is leave it until yeah, leave it until they're going to do like a PvE revamp. So I want to kind of get a nice combat level before that happens. So those two fights are quite easy actually. There's a little wildcat over here again, which will be quite easy. I mean, wanting to get that sleep bonus, you see, because I just want to maximise it as much as I can. I think you can make food that increase. I've got some moss over here which I want to put on my. I hope I can cultivate that onto my plot at some point. There's a ton of lemon trees everywhere here. I got sick of seeing lemon trees, so I stopped growing them. I was going for the more rarer ones. Yeah, so I bought my weapon. I bought the huge axe, which is a heavy damage, which is what I wanted, just so I could. The fights didn't take too long, and I wasn't in danger of taking too much damage. And I bought some chain armour as well. I'm fighting from the wagon because you get a bonus for height. Yeah. Well, what I would say, like particularly fighting from horseback, anyone who's been involved in it or seen any kind of reenactment stuff, I always felt that the height bonus fighting from a horse probably ends once you kind of done the initial charge. I feel, because then you're stuck on a horse. I guess you can control the horse well, maybe not, but you're dealing with an opponent that can then run around either side or behind you. As long as I didn't get a kick from the horse, I guess. You'd, yeah. It might be a tricky one. But anyway, we're raising combat. Alert mountain lion. I don't know what the... I need to check the prefixes. Hello? Oh, let's leave that for now. Leaving a mess behind me, which again I hate, but there you go. Yeah, so fighting from a wagon seems ridiculous, but you do get a bonus. So yeah, so as I said, I got the weapons and armor, bought those from someone. I was going to give them some credit, but I can't remember their name. So if it was you, thank you. Aggro ranges seem to be really high, actually. Where are you? There you go. Can't see you. Yeah, but oh, look at that half damage. Yeah, the huge axe does a huge amount of damage. So if you're just looking at wanting to raise fighting skills quickly, get yourself a huge axe, because that is. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to muck about at the moment. I'm just going to bury this stuff. I'm not sure if burying it means they spawn quicker, or it just means that they spawn at all, because the corpse is not sitting there for ages. I'm not sure how that works, but there you go. But that's combat. Yep. As I said, huge axe, amazing, kills things quickly. A lot of the stuff you fight, you can get up because I've got some decent chain armor, and there is a chart on the wiki that tells you the difficulty level of animals, the combat rating. Because I've got some decent armor and weapon, I can get away with fighting stuff that's higher than me. But you know, I tried to fight a troll the other day, and it just crushed me into the ground. So at the moment, it's not a good thing. Yeah, but that's it really. That's my worm update. There's a little olive tree over there. You need to make yourself a. Sorry, I'm running out of breath now, so I'm going to stop in a minute. But you need to make yourself a sickle. And prune. No. What I have got, what is quite nice, is my foraging skill. Looks picked clean. I've reached a. What's my foraging level? Oh God. What would that be under? Foraging. I don't know. I've reached a foraging level where I can now forage for the things that I want. So I need to get some cotton at the moment. So what that means is that I can forage for resources, which I think has got a better chance of me finding some cotton. So that's quite nice. Anyway, guys, yeah, this is Wurm. This is a little update. As I said, whatever my feelings are about certain things, it's a proper sandbox if that's what you're looking for. I mean, I'm not even really into this kind of. Well, I wasn't even. It's not really why I played games before. Into this kind of type of sandbox, this hardcore one. But I've built all this stuff myself, and I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, thanks for watching.